appears to be a wet one, but now at the plate is Jorge Mateo, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Full count, 3-2. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game. Now it'll be Tommy Pham, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have...
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Banks is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, it's no secret. They need Manny Machado to get his bat going a little bit. Over the last 10 games, he's driven in only 3 runs. That's not the kind of production you expect from a guy hitting in the middle of the order. He's had some...
Now a high fly ball headed for the corner in left. It has the distance. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
Man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. It's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
Another one sent foul. Try again, 1-2. Don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
2-2, here it is. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Runner at first with 2 gone. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. Mateo, the runner at first with 2 gone. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3. So guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody...
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Victor Robles digging in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's one down now. Digging in will be Carter Kieboom. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Down to the plate, here is Juan Soto. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the speedy Trey Turner gets a chance following the base hit.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Josh Bell the next to hit. Fouled off. 2 down, runners at first and second. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Here's the payoff pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast. And now pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Down the third baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
On to first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. So here's Will Myers, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that one yanked just foul.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Starlin Castro. His prior history in this matchup, he's gone 3 for 6. He also has 1 home run. Guys, the Swingin' Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully he passes the baton to this guy today, and he goes out and follows suit.
Hit on the ground toward the left. And there's 1 away.
The right field.
1-1. Here it comes.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And this will be fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Next to hit is Alex Avila, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Banks is off at first with 2 away. Grounded back up the middle. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bat. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. That'll bring up Austin Nola. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Very weakly on the ground.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
The next 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. So here is Chris Paddock. A textbook sack bunt situation here. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball. Down.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. One there on the first, so they let the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play.
Now second base.
So base is empty now after the double play. And set to go is the second baseman, Jorge Mateo. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
I got the count. 2-2.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. The 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Waiting on it is Hernandez. 1 away. Juan Soto to the plate now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Ground ball right side. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 7.
The 1-1. Lifted into center field. Therefore, it is Profar, and Jurickson has it to retire the side. Nationals gone. All set for the start of the 4th. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is complete.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. That gets down, and the Pod's first hit in this one is good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he just manages to get his hand in. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch.
Count of 1 and 2.
1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
1 and 2 now.
Count 1 and 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Ready with the 1-2. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run home run for Manny Machado. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Standing in now, Will Myers. Bouncer up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. At the plate, Jurickson Profar. Count is 1 and 2 now. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to Bell at first, and his side is retired. And now, Josh Bell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
The right fielder.
Digging in next, Nick Banks worked the walk his first time up. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Up next, Alex Avila, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Nationals lead 1. New inning set to get underway, and that brings up Austin Nola. And he'll come back with 1 1/3 as the count moves to 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that
that's
pitch.
off the plate.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And that's the second out. So the next to bat will be Jorge Mateo. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hard hit towards center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Padres down. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that sends Patrick Corbin to the plate next. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. 1-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
Into the box now, Juan Soto.
2-1.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Struck him out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. At the plate now is Tommy Pham. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Avila corrals it. Throw down to first, 1 away. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
That gets down, and the inning continues.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about it on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even know it's where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now
and we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end. One left for San Diego as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
no mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
It begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. It looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill. But you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these two pitchers.
Your attention, please.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. And it's fouled away. Bell aboard here at first with nobody out. This one's down to third. The second for one. On to first to complete the double play.
The right fielder, number 9.
Now to bat, Nick Banks comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home.
That's ball 3.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Ryan Zimmerman will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts in. Austin Voth is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. And stepping in, Will Myers. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Your attention, please.
Eric Hosmer is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Here comes the 1-2. And boy, well hit, but out of play into the stands in deep right. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Jurickson Profar digs in next. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. Castro has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now into the box, Austin Nola. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Eric Hosmer will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away. 1-1. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here now is Juan Soto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 2-2.
Juan Soto.
And he fouls this one off. As As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Jake Cronenworth is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Bell picks it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So one man gone for the Friars in their half of the 8th. And digging in at the plate next will be Jorge Mateo. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 1 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Banks in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Ready now is Tommy Pham. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. Got him. Couldn't connect on the slur that time, and that'll end it. Hot. Craig Stammen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 34, Craig.
Here now is Trey Turner. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He's 1 for 4. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Right side. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
So 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Popped him up. Hosmer is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 13.
Next up, Starlin Castro. He was a double play victim last time around. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Turner, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he's back easily. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hernandez is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So next to hit is Nick Banks. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. A runner on first with 2 away. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to pick.
That will leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Tanner Rainey enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. High in the air out to center field. Robles is right there, 1 down. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Manny Machado stands in again, and his home run earlier has accounted for all of their runs so far in this one. Castro. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Hit to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th. Striding in now for the Nats, number 81. And he's ready to take his first cuts. Mark Melanson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 33, Mark Melanson.
to the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
The 3-2 one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Last strike now for the Nats. He lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. Carter Kieboom digs in now. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. He's got it. Throw to first here will be in time to record the final out, and the Padres have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road, as this one is over. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Padres took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Chris Paddock earns his 8th victory of the season. Patrick Corbin pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Anybody else's. I say I'm yours, but there's always someone else. We're both so far gone. Yeah, tell right from
You're gonna be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry. You're gonna be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Muffins come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know. Work hard is the best way. Muffins come for free. When you get it free, you lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Lest your hope come from fight.